It's Tuesday, July 16th here in Seoul. Welcome to your daily news from Korea Now. I'm Debbie Won.
President Moon Jae-in has warned that Japan's new retaliatory export curbs against South Korea will end up doing more economic damage to Japan. In a weekly meeting with his senior aides on Monday, President Moon stressed that Japan's tougher export curbs, which target South Korean firms, will be counterproductive and eventually backfire due to the united power of all South Korean people. On July 4th, Japan launched stronger export restrictions on South Korea of key materials that are used to build semiconductors and smartphone displays in an apparent protest against a South Korean court ruling that ordered Japanese firms to compensate the victims of wartime forced labor. President Moon's strongly worded message on Monday represents his government's vow not to give in to Japan's trade pressure. It was also apparently meant to raise public support at home to fight Japan's retaliatory step over a historical matter. The president of Bangladesh has revealed that his grandson is in army. President Mohammed Abdul Hamid made the comment during his talks with the visiting South Korean Prime Minister Lee Nak-yeon in Dhaka Sunday evening. The South Korean Prime Minister was in Bangladesh for 3 days since Saturday for an official visit to boost bilateral cooperation with the country. During the meeting, both officials expressed hopes to improve the existing ties and friendship between their countries. Then President Hamid told Prime Minister Lee that his grandson is actually a huge BTS fan and that he had promised to take him to Korea one day. In response, Lee said he can't say for sure, but he'll try to figure out a way to send over a signed CD by BTS for the grandson. Lee went on to say that BTS is helping the world become one. The Prime Minister also invited President Hamid to visit South Korea, to which the president said he will try his best to make that happen. One of the South Korean victims of wartime forced labor by Japan has died of old age on Sunday. She was 90 years old. Lee Young-suk was one of the hundreds of Korean victims of forced labor by Japan during World War II who took legal action asking for compensation from Japanese firms, including Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Bilateral ties between South Korea and Japan have always been tense, but it's been getting worse since last October when South Korea's top court ruled that Japanese firms must compensate a group of South Koreans for wartime forced labor and unpaid work during Japan's colonial rule in the 1900s. The Japanese government has strongly condemned the ruling, claiming that the compensation issue was already settled in a 1965 agreement that normalized ties between the two countries.
And those are your top stories for today. For full-length articles, you can check out our official website, link down below. As always, don't forget to subscribe to Korea Now for more daily updates.